The warehouse is rocking here in Jersey City after our first elimination game of Blitzball Battle 3, presented to you by Shady Rays. Head on over to shadyrays.com. Use the code word warehouse. You'll get 40% off your next pair of shades. That is Peter Moylan. I am Chris Rose. Paxton, Elrod about to chop it up with the winners. Pinstripe Strong.
Unbelievable.
Knocking out the bosses and Team Baggage. A walk-off three-run shot by Joez McFly.
Who?
Thanks to the check swing variety.
Joez McFly. Hadn't recorded out until this Blitzball tournament. Comes in. He's got 2 so far, and he's been the hero with the bat. Talk about a moment. Unbelievable.
Absolutely unreal. We thought we were maybe 1 or 2 pitches away from having our first extra inning affair of the entire season. Instead, Pinstripe Strong. They have won consecutive. They got a winning streak.
2 out of 2.
And they will move on and face Forgotten Rotten in the do-or-die situation. So it is time right now for our Shady Rays player of the game. You want to guess who it is?
I'm going to go with Joez McFly.
That's right. He recorded another out. He now leads the league with 2 homers, including a walk-off shot. Don't forget, use the code word warehouse at shadyrays.com to get 40% off your next pair of glasses. And you'll also get early access to John Boy Media and Shady Rays collab pairs dropping later this year.
Nice.
Speaking of the aforementioned Joez McFly and his teammate, they are standing by down with Paxton.
Can I just start off by saying what an incredible game. I know before the camera was on us, we were freaking out. Joez, I got to start with you, player of the game. I mean, you absolutely stepped up. And coming into this tournament, people were doubting you. People said you couldn't even get an out. How are you responding to them now?
It's crazy. It's crazy right now. It's a straight out-of-body experience. I can't believe I just walked off like that.
You check swing.
All I did was protect the plate and it went. It's great. It's funny because a lot of the time we were just, how are we going to get this out? Joe, what are you going to do about your pitching? What are you going to do? And then, today I was just feeling good. Trev gave me some great advice on what to do, maybe throw a little bit more strikes, and that helped me out. But here we are. We always felt we could hit, Pop. We just need to pitch a little bit, and now we're advancing, so that was great.
Lou, you struggled a little bit in this game, and your teammate picked you up. You guys were 8th, seeded 8th in preseason, and now you guys are moving on. You've beat the bosses off a walk-off. How are you feeling? And what are you saying to the doubters that seeded you so low?
I'm just, like I said, I'm happy for Joez, first and foremost, because I told him they're not going to give me anything good to hit. So he has to be the hero today. And he delivered. I'm just so happy for him as a friend, as my brother. And it's just, what a moment to share with someone who you spend a lot of time with. It's just an unbelievable experience.
Well, truthfully, if you watch back the video, I just kind of stood in the middle of the field, just speechless, because I had absolutely no idea but to stand there and wait to cheer with you guys. So I'm super happy for you. Back to the booth. And by the way, your Shady Rays look incredible.
And now they are looking at a berth in the next round against Forgotten Rotten as we grab a look at the Shady Rays playoff bracket. So the 6th seed is moving on. They will square off against the 2-time defending champion. As for Team Baggage, Jimmy and Jake, the co-founders of this wonderful company, they created this sport. They purchased this warehouse. They are now going home. Let's take you down to the media room.
It's been a tough tournament for you guys. It's another tough
What do you
loss. No. It's another tough loss in the warehouse, but I think everyone's just wondering what does the future look like for Baggage.
First, let me say this.
Yeah.
I think karma's real.
Okay.
And I think we got a dose of it, man. Unreal. I don't know. We're rooting for Pinstripe Strong the rest of the way. Is that what the media is looking for?
I think you should. Yeah.
Anything else we can help you with?
Gotta be honest, it's tough to find questions at a moment like this.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that last at bat.
Why?
It's
Why do you want to talk about that?
well, Joez strikes out twice. It's tough to find that last out, but what's the pitch?
Splitters. I executed every pitch pretty much how I wanted to. He blocked it, which is my mantra. And I think I'm heavily contemplating retirement from Blitzball battles. Because every highlight moment I'm on the wrong side of. And I think those would be more fun if I was like executive producer up in the booth. I mean, Jolly's homer, Zoe's homer. I'm just making heroes out of people. If people get shit in the comments, wait till they face me. They'll hit walk-off homers. Jolly Joe Zoes have walk-off homered me.
Oh,
so maybe that's...
Dude, karma's real. After we punted to advance in the tournament, to get blocked. You've been saying that for months, that all you need to do in Blitzball is block the ball.
I thought that was a really good pitch out of my hand. 80% of the way I thought it was a good pitch. Maybe 95% of the way it was a good pitch. When he hit it, I thought maybe Jake was going to catch it.
I was hoping.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for ball and play league and floor ball.
I
think I might be done. I think I suck.
When Jimmy came in, executed the plan perfectly. It was pitch around Lou, but throw your best stuff. And he got into a good at-bat against Lou. He's ahead of him. And then it was a great at-bat. So when Joez came up, same thing. He hit Joez with some of his best stuff. And then Joez blocks that ball. It's unreal. Or pitch away from a swing off. We haven't had one yet. That would have been nuts. Final game of the day, swing off. No, Joe's cock shot. The cock shot heard around the world. If you can hear that, Chris Rose.
I don't think there's much more I can ask, but hey, thanks for making it entertaining out there.
Yeah. Content, guys.
Yeah.
Rose wants you to ask Jimmy his mental state.
He kind of just said it, did he not?
I don't know. He's been yelling at us, so I'm just telling you.
He's yelling at you to ask about his mental state when he kind of just talked about it? Okay.
I'm considering retirement and sad. Happy for Joe's. And for my coaching ability. Just block it.
You coach him too much, man.
I mean, Joe's hit 2 home runs that game and a double. Like, I'm pretty excited for Joe's.
Joe's raked, man.
And Lou just got us rolling over that pitch. I don't know. My arm really hurts. I didn't think I had 2 outs in me. I don't think I'm as bad as my performances indicate, but I suck. So
the highlights are unreal.
The Warehouse's highlights are my lowlights.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, you want this to be a successful venture? It'll come at your cost. Or maybe I have to keep playing, otherwise all the fucking highlights stop. Who gets a lot of shit in the comments for sucking? Or should face me.
Thanks, guys.
Joez, what's it like to hit not only 1 home run, but 2 home runs, and have that second home run be the walk-off of the game?
That's insane.
In an elimination game.
Elimination game. We coming into this, we didn't even have a win. Last time we didn't win. And then I had my 1-inning league situation before, 2 1-inning leagues that were horrible for me. And we come in today, I never recorded an out. Infinity ERA, ranked 8. And coming today, I just felt like the monkey was off the back because last game. And I just came out there throwing strikes a little bit. And then I was able to get 1 out, which helped us.
It was big out.
Huge. And then got to swing the bat, Pop. And we just went out there and swung the bat. We tied it up after we were down.
We battled.
We were down, and then we came back, and we walked it off. That's awesome. I'm glad because you made the first out in that inning, and then that at bat against Jake. I don't know what happened. I was just so locked in, and that first home run that I hit off of him felt so good. I don't think I've even hit one that good in batting practice.
That definitely set the tone for us to, keep the chains moving offensively. And because I was, when my first at bat, I struck out, and I was like, oh, we might have a problem here. But Joez carried. This was Joez's game today. He carried you pinstripe strong, baby.
All day long. Pinstripe strong, you heard? Hey.
Joez, when you hit that home run, it's one of the funniest looking swings that turns into a home run.
Yes.
When you hit that, did you think that there was any chance that was going out?
No. All right. This is what was going through my mind. I got down 2 strikes. I said, I cannot take another strike 3. They're going to go outside again because I struck out against Jake 2 times.
Yeah.
Outside, just fastballs. And I said, I can't. No, one of them was against Jimmy. The other one was against Jake. I said, I can't do this again. So I said, I'm going to just protect the plate. And if I got to use the wall to get a double, then we'll win anyway. And I just put the bat out there. I peppered it. All I did was just hit it right on the barrel, and it went. I got somebody $500 though, so thank me later. It hit the warehouse sign, right? Yes, it did. So it's good stuff.
All right. So at multiple points in this game, we heard MVP chants for Lou. We heard MVP chants for Joez. How does that feel to have the crowd on your side in those moments?
Honestly, I didn't even hear him. I couldn't. I was so locked in on trying to, because McFlurry yesterday felt so horrible. You know, last game, they felt so horrible because everything that played out, the way that it played out, and that they walked the run, and we were just like, you know what, tomorrow, like when we were talking, we said, tomorrow, we're just going to take it from them.
That's exactly what we did.
We did.
But the crowd was great. The energy was
The crowd was awesome.
fantastic.
That walk-off?
Oh, man. As soon as you hit it, I knew. As soon as I saw that it hit no ceiling.
Lou was jumping like he was in Little League.
What a feeling. Oh, man.
Good job. Hey.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations.
Thanks.
We will get to the pinstripe strong side of things momentarily, but I think we have to start with baggage because there's a lot to unpack here, literally. We heard John Boy saying I might retire.
I know.
That I am a highlight reel. I give up walk-off homers to guys like Joez and Zoe and Jolly, so anybody with a cool nickname or whatever. Apparently you're in the batter's box next against the boss. That is a team that looks lost.
When I tell you, Rose, I was speechless when I was down there because, truthfully, I thought Jimmy kind of had it on lock. I knew his arm was hurting. I knew he just wanted to get out of that, at least tied, and come out and have a swing off. But, I mean, the pitch looked great up until the very last point. And so hats off to Joez, but you can't fault Jimmy of, pitching what he pitched. It looked good until it didn't.
Well, 2 other things that came out of Jake Storiale and his discussion with the media down there. One is, we're now going to call that the cockshot heard around the world. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the other is karma.
Yeah.
And so the end of the regular season, we saw Jake do an intentional pass to Team Pinstripe Strong just to make sure that they weren't going to get grand slammed out of the playoff picture.
Right.
A lot of controversy.
Right.
A lot of negative tone in the chats.
Yep.
A lot of people wondering, boy, it means that much to Team Baggage that you don't trust your skill set anymore. And Jake Storiale said it for us. Karma.
Well, and like we talked about in the pregame, Rose, Jimmy said if they won today, they would look smart. They would make it to Saturday. If they lost today, they would look pathetic. And I'm not saying that. He's the one that said that. But it definitely is looking worse now than it was in regular season.
So a lot of questions remain unanswered when you're talking about Team Baggage. In the meantime, Pinstripe Strong, you got to feel so good for them. They were preseason ranked dead last, 8th out of 8 teams. So many questions. Joez, will he ever get an out? Can this team win a game? Yes, and yes, he is the hero as well. And now they're off to face Forgotten Rotten.
And truthfully, I think their pitching strategy that they've done the past 2 games has worked for them. I mean, putting Joez out there first, giving him that confidence to get that out, and then Lou coming in and cleaning up if anything goes wrong. I think that, helped them yesterday in regular season. I think that helped them today in this game.
So looking ahead, 2 games in the losers bracket. Forgotten Rotten, Pinstripe Strong. The other one, Hook, Line, Sinkers, taking on Love Yas. Winners bracket, either Como or We Got Ice will move on to the final.
I'm so excited.
For Paxton Elrod, Pita Moylan, and our amazing John Boy Media crew, hey, I am Chris Rose. Thanks for tuning in to the Shady Rays post-game show. See you next time.